Welcome to This Dot Podcast. I'm your friendly host, Jay, joined by my friends. We got Co.
Man, what we talking about?
And Uncle Damo is out. The intro music you're listening to is Eastside Jewy on the Fifth Letter album, Bring Me to Chalupa. Classic. I think this came out in 2016 and it still bangs today. You can catch Eastside Jewy and us on all streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, and video on YouTube. Shout out to the incredible Lawrence and Larimer for providing the space. You can catch them at 3225 East Colfax Avenue or on lawrenceandlarimer.com. Today we had to run it back, y'all. We got a special guest. We got an audience today. A lot of love in the building. Shout out to Wah, Chad, and the young boy, Malachi. He in the house.
Testy.
Yeah, NJC, man. Come on. From NJC, boy.
All the way from Sterling.
Yeah, fresh.
Boy.
That young bull, ain't he?
That's not a grade A. This is like grade A beef out there, ain't it? Yeah. All these steaks you taking down out there, boy.
There you go. We don't deal with that mid grade, right?
Yeah.
Right? We don't deal with that mid grade. Wait, so let me ask you, Cole. Is he walking down, or is he walking down getting that one, or is he running around trying to get them all?
Shoot, man. Miami, you trying to get them all, like
Miami flavor.
Somebody got a girl, so somebody locked up over here at a young age.
Walk down and get all of them.
Yeah, you better go down there and get all of them.
There we go. But now getting to this special guest. Cole, this was one of our first guests when we was just getting started, man. He came through showing us love. He didn't have to, because this man is on another level.
He never comes empty-handed, do he?
He don't, man. He comes with gifts, y'all. Check this out. Dro in the house. That Dro life. And without further ado, we got my man JB, and he's a legit 6'9", co-owner of the Dro Life. Round of applause to JB for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for bringing me back. I appreciate it. Real talk.
Yeah, man.
Always good times.
So last time you came on here, let me turn off Eastside Jewy. Go check it out. The Fifth Letter. Still a classic. But yeah, last time you came on, man, we got into your backstory, and we really didn't get into the Dro life like we wanted to, man. So you've been doing big things out here, pushing the Dro for a while, and it's been successful.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
It's been, I think we on our 6th year. So, year one, I didn't know what was going on. I'm chasing everybody. Meetings, whatever, people not calling me back. Doors closing.
Right.
Now the tides have changed. Now people really hitting me up. I get calls every day, meetings or this and that. And you know what? For me, as a person, like, I'm the type that at least hear what you got to talk about.
Yeah.
And if I can't figure it out, I know somebody else who can figure it out.
Connector.
But you never know. Man, there's a lot of people that just came right back around like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, it is what it is. Just keep it how it is and keep it moving. If it makes sense, let's get it. If it don't, go about your way.
So how do you deal with the early non-believers, man? So the ones in that first year that was like,
I mean,
and the haters, man. I know they was out there hating.
The thing is, it's like they didn't know. It's just something that popped up out the blue. Most people didn't even know I was behind it. They just thought I was just the face and just pushing it and everything. Because, for me, after I stopped playing in 2015, it took me like 2-3 years before that. I was transitioning in, probably when I got injured. So I didn't know what I was doing. I knew I had it, but I didn't know what I had.
You just saw opportunity.
I just opportunity, but me as a person, like, I could camouflage in any room and, be myself.
Right.
And, you play for the Nuggets? Y'all didn't know. I don't.
Right, because of the hype.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. But for the non-believers, as believers now, you just, you really got to guide them through. It's like lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. Oh, now you got supporters. Then you get fans. Then you got people who want to do things with you because what I'm doing is building a culture.
Okay.
And once you build the culture from it, that's when a lot of people want to, bro, you got all finessers, all type of shit. But at the same time, it's just like if I go into a store and I see all these brands, for me as to own my own brand, I can't worry about all them other brands. What can I make? How can I make this brand right here sell?
Got it.
I'm just focused on Dro. Either you know, it's a lot of people, you leave your comments in the comment section. That's what I say.
Yeah.
I tell my business partner, like, yo, stop responding to everything. And, you know, we do everything, like, straightforward. Like, a customer be mad, like, we'll be really give them their return.
Yeah.
We done came out of our pockets and returned, or you know what I'm saying, or refunded a customer or whatnot, because you still want that customer service. But then I'm like, at the same time, bruh, Nike ain't writing back. It's automated. But it is what it is.
Streamline the business.
Yeah.
So let's back up a little bit because we're jumping way forward. I want to talk about Dro and the inception of it and how it came about. So, like, did it start with the cannabis? Did it start with the apparel?
It started with the apparel, and actually my business partner who founded the company, he was listening to Lil Wayne. What was that, 500 Degrees or something, that album?
Okay.
So in that album, he had a song, and it kept saying hydro, 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 hydro. So that's the definition of Dro, is hydro.
Okay.
Or it could be drug running ops. Could we make bespoke garments for rapper dimes and drug lords?
Got it. Wait, run that by me
wait,
again. Drug running ops?
Drug running ops.
Okay,
So,
I got you.
Yeah. So it's really for the streets.
Mm.
And, you know, and it's kind of like I told you when my business partner came and he was like, yo, you want to be in this or not? And then I just kind of looked at him, and I say this all the time and I won't change. I was like, I don't want to be Al Bundy selling clothes. Until I went home and I started doing my research, and I'm like, damn, hydro. I'm from Cali. I'm from LA. For what my mom and dad, everything.
Yeah.
You already got that flavor.
It just came in a full circle, and I was just like, damn, this is like really my life.
So let me stop you right there, because when I heard that, you know, drug running ops, at the time y'all were thinking about going into the cannabis space, was there a point where you were teetering, and we could timestamp this, all right? So was there a point where you had to teeter on the line of like what was not to infringe or break the law when it came to that, as far as your business? Because I think a lot of people that got into it would rush into it, do it wrong, shut down.
So to come into the cannabis space, to be honestly, we wasn't even going to F with cannabis at all because we didn't want to lose our merch license. So, you know, we thought that my business partner was like, the fans gonna come get us. And I'm like, bruh, chill out, bruh. This shit's going legal in this state, in this state, in this state.
Got it.
And the fans ain't running in and shit. You know, this in stores. They making money, tax money, everything.
This
So,
podcast.
Once we figured it out, we was like, oh shit, we already built the culture from the apparel, skateboarders, rappers, your neighborhood bud tender to your hippie, because the demographic is no demographic to it. We was like, oh, we could do license deals.
So it was just like a natural fit.
Yeah, so with that, excuse me. So we was like, with a grow, we got our first grow was like Monty Farms. So this is our third license deal. So it's like a speed bump, bro. We hit it going 90, and that's when you crash everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, just take our time or whatnot. But once we figured out we could do license deal, then the grow believed in us. Then the grow was like, okay, we get y'all a corner of this. Now we got a brand on the marijuana, so it's Dro Flower. Now it's another company created. So it's two different entities. And then we had Make Moves Marketing, where everything goes into that. Because at the end of the day, I just make packaging and everything. I don't own a grow. I don't own a dispo, but out of thin blue air, I got a marijuana company off a name.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Off a name.
Off a name that we built from fucking selling hats.
So the foundation of this is just Dro.
Yeah. which is
a name is creating revenue for you.
which is a generational name. So once I figured out and I went home, I started doing my research, and his name was like in every rap song, from Jay-Z to Bone Thugs, Hydro, and all that. I was like, hold on,
How could I not?
what? Went right, yo, I'm in.
What about the rapper Young Dro, man? They hit y'all up?
I mean, we talked to his manager and everything, and yo, I'm a Young Dro fan.
Was that an issue? Was there an issue there?
No, it wasn't an issue. The thing is, I own a name. So it wasn't an issue. Like, if you know Young Dro, he got a shirt. It's Dro, but it's like Druggh. But even like, I throw Young Dro, whatever. That's Dro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Show
And he
love.
an OG in the game.
But Young Dro looked way better than how the fuck he was spelling that shit.
Yeah. But the thing was, for his name to be Dro, and I talked to a couple rappers and everything, and I was like, how in the hell did y'all not fucking trademark and license that name?
That's a great point, man, because that's the brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you, wherever y'all were at, sat there and said, you know what? I'm going to go trademark this. You know what I mean? I'm going to go get the whatever it is to make it my business and build on it. Tell people how they miss out on those opportunities and how simple it is just to do that part right there. Like, because people talk about it, but then they never go do it.
People go make stuff. They got some dope ass shit. Don't trademark it. Don't do nothing.
This
They're just out there
podcast
pumping
was
it out. Next thing you
listening.
know, somebody come right up under them, snatch it up, and you can't do shit about it. So if it's something you want and it's a brand or whatever, you want to put your stamp on it, go do all the legal work, go do the paperwork, go get you some lawyers and go tighten up. I mean, pay up front if you can, pay payments or whatever, or have a little retainer, because for me, that brand right there is probably the biggest thing in my life, but nobody's bigger than that brand. Not me, not my business partner, not Waka Flocka, my other business partner.
Right.
So how much did it cost you to actually trademark Dro?
Not shit.
Like what? $10?
I mean,
$100?
For that,
$1,000?
bro, a trademark, bro, at that time, not even over $150.
So
This podcast.
That's crazy, right?
was
so
listening.
$150 is bringing. It has opened up a licensing deal for you.
It's I mean,
Of $100 investment.
for my business partner to trademark that, he did that before I'd even had anything to do with Dro. I'm like, yo. So once I had that opportunity, and bro, from where I come from, my dad always said, how many days in the month? 30 or 31 or 28. You got all them days to hustle.
From sun up
So-
to sundown, right?
Yeah, so if you go take it 100%. I don't have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
This is what I do. My day today, woke up at 6 in the morning, got on Shopify, looked at some stuff, went to the Grow. If I got to go take the orders, I'm taking them to the stores, because sometimes the stores and everything, to build that relationship, they need to see the person behind the brand.
Yeah.
And, you know, I go in the stores, I talk to them, I make sure the bud tender's okay. We got carriers and everything, but where we at right now, you know, somebody probably can't take a Cookies order or a Gomez order or a Solace Meds order, and I'm the person gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna do everything until I get more paddles in the boat where I could just do quality control. But until then, I'm gonna keep working.
Yo, check that out, man. So you at the co-founder, and you are still willing to do the little things
Yeah,
in
you
order
got
to
to.
make the
Call
brand
leadership.
run.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
I gotta talk to my business partner.
Create those relationships, right?
I gotta talk to him. I probably talk to him 7 or 8 times a day. I don't care what time it is. Oh, what you think? Oh, did you see this? Oh, we need to do this. Maybe you should go, but that's not for me.
And who's your business partner?
Out here is Wit.
Got
Wit
it.
Raven. So he the one who's like a real marketing genius in everything, that the marketing behind Dro and everything.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 24 hours. This dude is
He's on it.
IG, whatever. You see the first thing, Dro like.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, to build a company and get the structure, it got to come from within, and then you structure out. You know, I ain't come in this company with, I never had a major investor yet. Not one. Now I done built it where I got a deck where I got some equity and whatever, and I could throw that what we got. But we had to build. I never had a major investor, so we really just did it off the grid. Actually, off of 25 racks for buying hats and everything. Bro, I used to pop up everywhere.
Bussin'.
Selling.
Didn't
Talking about
matter.
here, selling it.
So here, we'll go drive to Cali's Chalice Fest. I remember I was 3 days in a row in Victorville, 115-degree weather.
It's hot as hell.
Yeah, it's
there,
hot,
bro.
but that's the grind. Some
Yeah.
days some days I want to get this shit up,
Yeah,
but I'm not built like that.
yeah.
You know, because you see all these other companies, but I got focus on what's going to make that go, what's in the engine to keep it going. You know, me and my business partner, we first started, we used to go to every meeting together.
Right.
We don't do that no more. Now I could go to this meeting,
He could go to
you
the
go to this
other one.
meeting, but at the same time, I learned a lot because I was pretty much like, I played basketball my whole life.
Yep.
So-
And I was literally, and you know, not to cut you off, I was literally, like, my brain was moving in that direction. I was like, yo, with you being a basketball player, right, your whole life, right? And honestly, you know, when you're an athlete, that is your identity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of hard to shake that identity as an athlete. Did you ever see yourself as an entrepreneur
Yeah.
at that point in time? Like
Yeah.
when
I
you were
always knew
playing.
I always knew I had it in me
Yeah.
to be an entrepreneur. I fickled and did this and that, but just from how my mom and dad and how they moved it through the game and how they structured everything. So for me to jump into that, I'm gonna jump into a story over here where my mom was going to the mountains, buying weed from the essays. My mom had trimmers, she had tasters, she had people, like the shit was crazy. I was young then. But for them to tell me these stories and everything, she really structured what I'm doing right now. She really
Got it.
So
crazy.
you know it's crazy. I think parents don't really understand the amount of influence that they have on their kids.
yeah.
Like, and the reason I say that is, like, parents always believe that it's external influences that are it's external things that are influencing their kids to do whatever, right? But then a lot of times, man, they're watching you, they're soaking in everything, but that you're doing, and just think you came full circle. You know what I mean? Not to delve too deep into your parents' story because you talked about it on the first show, but it's like you said, like, yo, my mom and dad was in the game.
Yeah, I just made the decision to, I love that basketball.
Yep.
My brother never played basketball with him. He played in the league, he got drafted. Never played with him one time in my life, but that was my target. But that basketball got me to the point where, we played against each other,
Yep.
got a great relationship and everything. And then that basketball got me here talking to y'all right now.
Yep.
I don't play no more.
Yep.
But for
Right.
me loving what that, take every back door to walk through the front.
Yep.
I never played AUU. Played 1 year high school.
Yeah.
It's just what it
That's
was and where
amazing.
I'm from.
Yeah.
So with the transition to that, like I just transitioned to make it legal.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I mean,
Man,
been
but
on the
also,
other
Man, your
side.
height, man. Fuck your height, man.
I mean,
I
that's
had
life,
to work
bruh.
hard, man.
I just woke up tall.
You just woke up 6'9". It's just like, yo, I'm gonna get
Yeah,
out
like
here,
he's-
play 1
Yeah.
year.
Oh,
You see how he flexed on us? He was like, I only played 1 year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man,
but
you
at
know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
time, if I'd have got them 4 years, if I'd have got that AUU, life would have been structured in a different
In a
way.
different
But,
way.
I mean, where the chips fall, you know what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
It's just
I get
just
that.
what it is. Like,
No, I'm with you.
man, but Hoop also opened up some of the doors in terms of where you're at now.
yeah,
In terms of the relationships and the people that you was able to connect with to put you in position to where you're at, right?
that's why I say I always go by the world is full of hellos. I done played overseas and I've been in
That's what's
different
up.
rooms. Just imagine you going to live in a country where everybody's, just say China,
Different culture.
Bruh,
Don't know what's
you got-
going on there.
you got to be happy. You got to have a smile on your face. You got to play hard. You're the American. But at the same time, if you could adapt to any culture, why you can't adapt to other rooms with, like,
Anybody in it?
Put me anywhere. Put me on the east side. Put me in the Highlands Ranch. Put me in the Castle Rock. Put me anywhere. I'm going to
This
adapt.
podcast.
Let me
No,
ask you
that's
this.
dope, man.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
real quick,
No,
and
go
I'll
ahead,
let
Kill.
you go.
No, go ahead, Kill.
I was gonna say the fact that you can adapt, you play basketball, You know what I mean? Put you in a lot of relationships. Do you think for you that's where you got the work ethic from? Is that
Yeah, because it's structure.
okay?
So just for me playing basketball and the structure of it, like as of right now, I'm working out like I'm still about to go play.
Got
It's
it.
the structure of waking up, having a trainer, going to practice, getting ready for the game, prepping for the game,
And see,
scouting reports.
I'm a clip this because I tell my kids all the time that, and I'm sure like in coaching, you do football with Champ, that it doesn't matter what you do. Like you from basketball to being a violinist to wanting to write books, you have to have structure. You have to have discipline if you're serious about it, right? Like you have to put in the work. There's no way around that. Like some people are very talented, right? Like if we take LeBron James, very talented, got all the attributes. But for him to get to that 1% or that 0.05%, you have to put the work in.
You got to put
no
the work
matter
in.
what
Yeah.
to be
And-
successful.
And the people around you.
Yep.
That
You gotta
too.
have the right
Yep.
people around you.
Yep.
You got to have the support
See
system.
LeBron, he got a whole fucking mega team.
Yep.
You telling me?
Absolutely.
You telling me a dude was selling jerseys out of the truck, and now he's one of the biggest
Biggest agents in the
league?
world.
Yeah.
That's a hustler
Absolutely.
for you right there.
Yeah, yeah, and that and also, man, that structure. What it does is when you get into trouble, like real trouble that your natural ability can't get you out of. That structure is what's gonna get you through. You know what I mean? It's like in hoop, man.
Oh yeah, working on the weaknesses, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like working on the weaknesses, or if it's your strength, right? But at the end of the day, you tired, right? Like I can have a I could have a jumper. I could be a natural jump shooter, right? But then, you know, my coach keep telling me, yo, but you can naturally shoot the ball. However, you need to have the structure of how to fundamentally shoot a basketball, right? Why? Because now in the fourth quarter, when I'm tired, I done put up. I'm at 55 points.
Right.
Now I'm tired.
I shot
That's when muscle
20,000
memory
times.
come
The
in.
muscle memory needs to come in
Yeah.
where I set up that fundamental structure, right, to where it can now get me through those times where I'm tired.
Yeah, because it's a structure too. Like, just say for the grow, we got a in a contract or whatnot. They got a sales broker all the deals. But I'm like, nah, I need to learn this. I want to be. So I call stores or whatever. Or if I'm driving and I know it's a store we not in, I would stop, go in that store,
Sell it.
introduce myself.
Sell it.
This is what we doing. Can I get that license number and address and who's the buyer? And I'm gonna bring y'all some samples.
Here's my structure.
So tell us real quick, when you're saying, because I'm slow, when you talk about the license, you get a license deal, right? Can you tell us exactly what you mean by that?
So pretty much a license deal is like I'm pretty much licensing my name off to this grow, and I'm just collecting royalties.
Got it. So grower has product.
If a grower have product, and if the growers like they believe in your brand, this is my third license deal because the first two growers was brand killers, and all they thought about, oh, we're gonna snatch this brand and make money, but fuck the brand, pretty much.
So hold up, let me break this down because this is just from my knowledge. I'm a grower. I have a certain strain that I can produce. You come across and you're like, I like what you got. Okay. I know what Dro is, and everybody knows what Dro is. We kind of have this business partnership of like, hey, my Jay's Sour Diesel is fire, and you believe in it. Then it's like, I believe in you and the brand. That's how the license deal happens.
So first, I had to build it to even like
Yeah,
get through that
yeah.
door.
No, absolutely.
But But with that, just say that's that. But for me, the grower had their own strains. I'm gonna go hunt my own seeds and everything because I don't want that conflict where I got the same strains as the grow and we going into the same store.
I got
and
you.
then they probably selling it cheaper than what I'm selling it for because the grow make money, a lot of money off of me because say in the industry pounds right now is like $6.50 at the all-time low. I'm getting $12.50 because it's a brand and it's packaging. And like I was telling you earlier, I just want to own that middle shelf with some fire, and those quarter jars, $40, they in and out the door.
Got it.
Yeah, but with that, like we got strains, like, so we pick our strains out, the strains pop or whatever, and bottle everything up. Like, I done been in the grow and bottled up thousands of those.
Got it.
Cause I want to go in, and if somebody complaining, once I do own a grow, I done did this shit. Let me show you how to do it. Let me show you the steps of how to do it. I'm gonna help you do it.
Got
Instead of barking on you or whatnot, because we a team. There's no I in team. Like, leave your ego at the door and let's get to work.
Man, yo, but you're bringing a whole culture.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you said, man, your business partner is a marketing genius. And, like, it got me. And this is coming from a non-weed smoker, never smoked weed in my life. Had some edibles.
But you love the life, right?
But like,
apparel.
I even told JB, I said,
edibles?
yeah, I told JB, I said, yo, like, I'm not really into weed like that, but y'all shit is hot. I was like, so should I feel it? Should I feel away if I get some dro, man, and I don't smoke weed? Like, I'm looking at your shit, and this shit is dope.
It's dope, man.
I'm like caught into it now. I'm seeing Steven Jackson with the hats on. I'm seeing Waka Flocka with the shit on. I'm seeing Snoop with the shit up. So I'm like, okay, I want to get involved.
That's building that culture, and we doing it organically. Like, I never paid a rapper to wear my apparel, never. And
Really? So
never.
tell us more about that, because Waka Flocka is
Waka
what
Flocka is
to the
my
brand?
business partner.
Okay.
So we met Waka probably like 4 years ago. We was in Breckenridge, and then I met him out here, and then one day he was in Breckenridge, and he was like, "Yo, cause we all know him through mutual people from like South Carolina, where he do these tours and all that."
Yeah.
So pretty much he was like, "Come to Breckenridge," and he was like, "Yo, y'all know what y'all got?" I'm like, "I know what I got. I know I ain't make $1 million in the first year. If you think it like that, then you just stop."
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but he was like, "Yo, you gotta multi if it's done right."
Yeah.
You know, you hear things and it's in and out, because when you working it, you don't really see it.
Yeah.
People outside the window see it, but in the inside, bro, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure this shit out.
Right.
So when Walker came on, and he came on board, and it just elevated to the point where now we on this TV show. Now we in Zoomies. Now we in DTLR.
Yeah.
And now you're dealing with corporate, because I was dealing with B2Bs all across the country. So when you're dealing with corporate, bro, it's a whole nother ball game. Now it's net 60. You're going to get paid to 60 days from the corporate.
Yeah.
Where my first store I went in, I did consignment. Would I ever do consignment again? No. No, I'm not trying to chase nobody. But at the same time, that's what I had to do.
Yeah.
When my first store we went into was Notorious.
Yeah.
And we was in the back of Notorious like it was a drug deal, but they was just looking at the shirts and shit. That's what I felt. It felt like a drug deal.
Yeah.
Right.
But they looking at the shirts and everything, and then that's the first store. But then you elevate, then you deal with the corporate, and then you try to build your online too, because that online presence for sales, that's hard. And where the apparel industry at right now after COVID and stuff, like, what brands are really out there other than you seeing these rappers wearing the same shit all the time?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the
And
Gucci.
I'm
the
not knocking no brands, because if it's dope, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
But like, say gallery department
Yeah.
to Balenci and all this shit. But I'm the type that, like, I want something that nobody got.
Yeah.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
No, I'll wear a white T-shirt all summer and make that shit look fly.
Yeah. Yeah.
With no problem, and only wear the shit one time. But it's just the industry where it's at.
This podcast.
But Waka elevated us to a whole nother level, because now it's like on the national scene, and then being on TV and people watching, and especially during COVID, because nobody wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then a dude in the Capitol building, who, the dudes who raided the Capitol
Yeah,
building,
yeah,
and he had the
absolutely.
Dro hoodie on.
Shut up.
Insurrection.
Yeah.
Somebody had to drug it.
You think I'm bullshit?
What?
You think I'm bullshit? Bro, you know how many calls I was getting?
No.
They had the Dro.
That sounds crazy.
The Dro brand was at the insurrection.
Bro, I'm about to show you.
Wow.
boy.
Front and center.
I'm about to show you. Hold on. Bro,
Boy.
that
No
morning.
such thing as bad publicity. huh?
No such.
That's American history,
We in
though.
the conservatives too. Yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And the PR was like, don't say nothing, don't post nothing, just leave it alone. I'm like, all right. But like, that's really a part of American history. Wait till I find this and you look at
That's
this dude.
crazy,
And he
man.
had some Yeezys on too. What a coincidence.
That's crazy.
My boy out there red as a beet.
Red as a beat. Had his MAGA hat on with
Wait
his
till you-
drum.
Yeah. MAGA hat on with the draw with the Yeezys, boy.
Talking about Trump, talking about
With the
Stan.
"Don't tread on me" flag, like he was geared
yeah.
up.
They were treading on him, all right.
don't talk
What Trump
about
tell
me.
him? Stand down?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's
They
funny.
done raided that building, man.
With the
People-
draw.
Okay. You see this right here? That's the dude with the flag with the shirt off. You remember him?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, Cole, look at that.
Bruh, you
That's
watch that
crazy.
documentary on Netflix, I'm like, damn.
Front and center.
It's really a dude with a dro hoodie on raiding the Capitol building.
Oh.
Bro,
Dang.
that's fucking dope to me.
Hey,
It
so okay. Let's stay there for a second. So when y'all saw that, the lawyer said what to y'all?
The PR. So
The PR
I
said
woke
what?
up. I'm like, damn, why I got all these messages?
That's
Business
funny.
partner like, oh, you what? Do you see this shit? I'm like, oh shit, that look like a dro hoodie. He said that's what it is. Waka was like, what the fuck?
So was your business partner like panic, or was
I
he
mean,
just
for
like,
us,
yeah? What was the reaction?
I'm gonna tell y'all two different. I'm gonna tell. The reaction was like, that's dope as shit. More content. More content. More. You need content.
Yeah.
Right,
Content. But it was like, yo, don't. People was reposting it anyway, so it's like, so. I remember I posted it like a year later, and people were just getting on me.
Did you so bad
I didn't
want to
respond to
like
nobody.
hashtag Dro on that
Bruh.
on that repost?
Bruh.
Did you want
Bro, Mac,
funnel it through you?
but another thing is, so somebody walked into a gas station in Wisconsin, and he had a blue Dro shirt on, a blue Staples shirt. And the only reason why I know where the shirt came from, because this shirt was exclusive to DTLR. Dude murdered somebody in the Dro shirt. And then the lawyer go hit us up talking about, can you look up the analytics or a detective or something to see who this person is? I was like, can you call Levi's and every person get murdered in Levi's? Can you really look that up? But then, other than that, you just threw it to the lawyer.
Well, so let me.
That's what you do,
So right there. So, do y'all ever come into a situation where somebody gets murdered, something happens at the insurrection at the Capitol, or if I'm just a local, if I'm just a local drug dealer, I get caught by the police with with some pounds, right? And I got the Dro shirt on, and it's like, yo, what is the meaning of like, and they look up the meaning of Dro, what it's about. Like, is there any backlash to y'all?
Yeah, to the
In
brand.
terms- to the brand, like because the brand is the brand. You know what I mean?
I mean, it is
it's
what
no
it is.
judgment. It's no judgment. But with somebody really out there, you know what I mean?
It
about
is.
their
But I would
life.
imagine it'd be like if somebody got busted or murdered somebody and
We
had a
just
Nike
dope
hoodie
Dro
on.
shirt on.
Yeah,
He
just
could have had a shit, got a cookies. I love Hennessy shirt on. It just happened to be Dro. But at the same time, I remember Megan Thee Stallion and Waka wife got into it because another rapper,
had some Dro on. What's
What
up with this
happened?
Dro, man?
and he had Dro on.
Y'all got that fire, huh?
And,
That's what it is, man. They be acting up.
Bruh, I don't know what's going on. But Waka commented under the comment was like, nice shirt. Then Megan Thee Stallion went in on him.
This
Then his
podcast,
wife
Bustin'
went in on her, and this shit was on Shade Room and all that. And I'm just like, damn, is this what we created?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, when you create something, it's the main goal is to get scaled to here, get evaluated, and sell.
Right.
But then I'm like, shit, my kids might make more money off this than I ever made in my life. That's what I'm building.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You know, now I got something to pass
this
down.
Podcast,
Let's have a conversation about that because you're saying when Waka came to the brand, you're starting to be in circles in meetings with different people, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Corporations.
It's
it's
different
just a
doors.
different level, right?
Waka got a whole list where send it to this rapper, send it to that rapper, send it to that rapper. Some rappers wear it, It'd be 6 months.
Yeah.
It'd be a year. Like Young Dolph had a Dro hat. I don't even know where he got it from, to be honest. But I'm like, damn.
Just starting
away.
to spread.
Yeah, start to spread. But even with Waka, though, and Waka a rapper, you got to deal with this dude over here doing crypto. Dro's not his only company.
Yeah.
But tell us about the experience though, like so, and I'm not pocket watching at all. But the thing is like when like it had to be a celebration. I mean, like, did that actually
yeah,
take the
when
numbers to
Bro,
a whole nother
we got
level?
his Zoomies.
What's
telling me-
Zoomies? Because I'm not familiar.
It's a store. They got
ZUMIE.
Yeah, and they
Got it.
Skater stuff.
Skater,
they got
got it.
670 stores
Ooh.
This
all across
podcast,
America.
bussin',
And the crazy
bussin'.
shit I used to walk in Zoomies and I'll picture where the Dro shit would be at. I used to, every time, I'll go walk, picture where Dro, like on the SKU, where everything could be placed. And then I'm like in that fucking store. I was in Zoomies in the Royal Mall.
No, I know exactly
Park
what you're talking
Meadows.
about now.
Yep.
Yep.
And then
absolutely.
across the country and stuff. But for me to like imagine that, and then like, of course, when you got a celebrity or a rapper, and then these stores, automatic, boom. Okay, what y'all doing? Is this fly? Let's look at the line sheet. Like, Zoomy's first shirt was started with 3.5 with an 8-ball on the back of the shirt. I'm like, yo. Y'all don't want guns and shit, but you started with 3.5 and 8-ball. Do you know?
See, that's
Right,
what
you
I'm
know
saying.
what
That's
that
the
means?
lifestyle and the culture, and you
Right.
make it look fly, and it's dope.
Yeah.
But
But they don't even know what that means.
yeah, I mean,
I'm
shit.
sure-
I get,
I'm
I
sure they
get caught
do,
with an
but I
8
mean,
ball. I
but-
get caught with an 8 ball with that shirt on.
Oh, you sitting down?
That's
You
what I'm
sitting
saying.
down for a while.
Yeah, you sit in that office, you know what an 8-ball is.
That's crazy.
But
Dro made me do it.
but
Dro out here wilding, bro.
Dro fall.
hey man,
I did want some edibles,
it's
but
Dro
I
fault.
don't know
It's Dro
now,
fault.
man. I might be on 9 News like with a Dro shirt and be like, yo, he was
call
wild.
customer service. Let's see what you gonna get. Call customer service. But even for like, we all flew out to Hanover, Maryland, and DTLR. They got like
Shout out to
200.
Handover.
Yeah, I like it out there. And we went into they whole corp and everything, studio and everything. And I'm like, damn, this shit is really happening from us getting pallets of clothes and sending them out of my business partner basement. That was us. Pallets, doing inventory. We got to go here. You know, the breakdown after a festival, get the shit together. Bro, and I'm tall, man. That shit is,
That's some work.
but it's the grind to where you want to get.
Yeah.
No,
And
I'm
then
with
when you got the people that believe in what you believe in, because you're going to have business partners, it's going to be locked in, and then somebody going to fall off, or they just not on that same grind. It might be a hobby for them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, this shit's really,
Nah, but this is real life for me.
yeah, it's
But
real
yeah,
life.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's real life.
I'm with you.
So, and it come in, but with Waka, like, he really elevated the company because he Waka Flocka. Like, that dude
Nah,
could
he's
go,
the dude.
Yeah.
That dude could go in any room.
Any
Yeah.
room.
He start playing this shit. Let's see if I got it.
Hey. Bruh.
Let me turn that off before they get us caught.
Yeah, they can turn us right on off. They gonna turn us off.
But,
Turn this on, turn that
When I
off.
get in there, you do something. You be at the insurrection at the White House because that all like.
Hey, even Walker gonna be like, they ain't got shit to do with no Dro.
This my shit.
My shit right
Y'all
here.
better turn that off
hey,
right
that's
now.
real, though. That's real.
No, and that's a
Bro,
businessman.
People be
Yeah.
hitting me up, be like, yo, can we book Waka? I'm like, yo, call his manager.
Yeah.
I'm not this, I don't do no
Oh no,
music
fam! I
business
was
with this
just about
dude.
to ask you that. Like, when's Walker coming on the show?
Let me tell you a crazy story. Remember when the Avs won the championship?
Yeah.
And they came out here, they won that Sunday?
Yeah.
Or it was a Monday, but they flew back Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was coming back from Seattle. Walker hit me up, was like, yo, I'm going to be there. So I'm like, you got a layover or something?
He's like, no, I
No,
want
we
to come
gotta have a
party.
meeting.
Yeah.
But we didn't even know. So the Avs was having a party at Mile High Spirits. We at Mizu in the Highlands, Japanese restaurant. So we in there like on a Monday. I'm like, damn, Walker go. Whatever. He
Yeah.
drink, whatever. He Walker.
Yeah.
But I'm on my IG. I'm like, hold on, they having a party at Mile High. So I hit up the owner, Chase. What y'all doing? Oh, JB, it's a private parties for the Avs. They just won a championship. We're not bringing nobody in. I said, I got Waka Flocka Flame with. Bring them through. Bring them through.
No questions asked.
Bro, let me tell you, this is a $35,000 to $40,000 night for Waka. He did this off the strength. Went there, drank out the Stanley Cup, DJ, did a couple songs, was on a food truck in the back. Like, he camouflaged to every demographic up in there.
That's
Hockey
crazy.
players acting reckless.
Yeah.
Look like they want to fight, bro, they party.
Because he was doing like those kind of like them crazy college parties.
No, he was just in Breckenridge.
They
and,
be turned the fuck up.
So he was just in Breckenridge 2 days ago. So he bro. So I went to UT with him for a concert.
Yeah.
Crazy, but now I get it. Like for Waka, he's generational. So these colleges will fly out to Breckenridge or whatever, the student body or whatnot, frats, and then they'll book Waka and he'll come in.
Fam, his music is like he got some classics that can play today, and people would be like, "Yo."
Just imagine if you're a freshman, you get 4 years. Your first year, you partying with Waka Flocka doing the fuck what you want, wilding out, and that's 4 years, and the door just keep revolving. I'm like, bro, you ain't even got to go on tour or nothing.
No.
Nah.
That's every Greek frat or whatever.
No, fam, he's a shrewd
country.
businessman. He really is.
So let me ask you this, man. Is that where the rugby, the Dro rugby shirt come from?
Man, that's my favorite
Inspired.
polo. That's
Yeah.
my favorite, and I only got one. It took me I'm gonna be honest with you. It took me probably a year to wear that. I just ain't wear it, and
It took you a year just because you were so in
I just
awe
got a
of
lot
it?
of stuff. I just
Got it.
Yeah.
But once I put it on, like every time I wear it, it's going straight to the cleaners.
That thing hard.
Yeah,
is.
but
dope.
the rugby is really, back in the '80s. Have you ever seen Snowfall?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Franklin had that rugby
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
That's an '80s dope dealer shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All the button all the way to the
When
top
y'all-
too. Every
man,
time
listen.
you wear it,
a Cali the '80s.
almost
Yep.
choking yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Can I make a
I'm
request,
from
man?
LA, brother, East Side, so
Yeah, it's all the way
like
to the top.
yeah, like an essay. Get my soul away,
Can I make
absolutely.
a request, man?
huh?
I want the Dro Dope Boy sweatsuit, all black.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we got that on the website.
I want the
Wait, like what? Like this all black or just a dope boy
man,
one?
nah,
Oh, you want the
I
dope
want the
boy,
Richard
dope
Porter.
boy.
I want the
With
Richard
the
Porter.
zip?
Yeah, I want
Zip.
the Richard Porter
You know
with
what?
the zip.
I want one too, so we gonna make that happen.
there it is.
I want
There
one
it
in every
is.
color.
There it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need that.
So-
Bussin'.
We got merch too.
Yeah,
It ain't on the level of Dro, but we trying to get it there. You know what I
hey,
mean?
You got merch. That's a step.
But for us starting out on our journey,
Mm-hmm.
like give us some tips of like how you go about getting those sponsor dollars. You know what I mean? Because I mean, Dro,
He never had one though.
Like
but I
to
mean,
sponsor a drug or to
Yeah.
sponsor dollars to build it.
like Dro sponsor this dot.
Oh,
What would
I
it
see what
take?
you said.
Like what realistically? Yeah, man.
It's a pitch,
that's what
man.
we
It's a
talking
pitch, man.
about.
It's a
Yeah,
pitch, man.
like
I mean,
realistically.
if it's in the budget, then we'll figure it out.
Tell me how you would come to a media outlet, podcast, show, whatever it is, to be
So-
like, yo,
This is national, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'll do it on the apparel side because on the marijuana side, we could do like commercials, but just say I got a license deal in Colorado, I got a license deal in Oklahoma, and then we looking like at Florida, New Jersey, whatever.
Got it.
So for the marijuana side, we'll have to like really be stern to here. But the apparel,
It'd be everywhere.
yeah, drolife.com.
So if we were like, yo, for our shows, you would have your brand, the emblem, on YouTube, the entire show, like Dro, like right on the video.
And we could market that for you. So that's guerrilla marketing.
Yeah.
There'll be half where you got somebody else marketing. We
Nah,
market for
absolutely.
ourselves, but that's how you grow and you build. Because just say whoever buy apparel or whatnot, they repost it. Now they marketing for me. So it's all today.
Absolutely.
People they got on their page or whatnot, now they seeing it. And it just consistently happen and happen. But I'll just say like with that, the YouTube,
Let's try it out right now.
the marker, or
Go
They
buy
try
your
to-
Dro flowers. This is Kill. And if you smoke this, you might end up in. No, I ain't gonna say that.
high.
High.
Yeah.
We don't know what you gonna do.
You're gonna be nowhere else but high.
You're gonna get to where you want to be.
Yeah, you're gonna be high.
Exactly.
Hey, hey,
Get to where you
hey,
wanna be.
hey, I'm glad you cleaned that up. You're gonna be high.
You're gonna be
Yeah,
high.
that's it.
Nah, absolutely.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm sorry I cut you off.
I mean, where was so? Yeah, so I'll say like a commercial spot or whatnot when you cut off from what y'all talking or whatnot, and it'd be like,
Like a little clip or something. Yeah, I'm with you. All right. I just want to talk about that a little bit. Well, let's get into some fun, man, because we've been having guests play our little game called This or That. All right,
get
this
with
is
this,
this.
or you can
You
get
can get
with
with that.
Yep.
you can get
You
with
got
You
it.
the first one, man.
This
That's
First
what
one
I'm
to get
talking
it,
about.
man.
Yeah. So we're gonna stay on some subjects I think you are passionate about. All right.
Okay.
So you can pass, but you only get one pass, and you gotta go this or that. No context. All right.
Okay.
So here we go. The first one. Tupac or Biggie?
Pac.
All right. Nuggets or Lakers?
Lake Show all day. I'm from. Come on, man.
Steph or LBJ?
That's a whole nother conversation.
I see.
Nah, that ain't how it go, man. It's either Steph or LBJ.
LBJ, he a Laker.
There it is.
All right. Peyton Manning or John Elway?
John Elway.
Yeah.
We marked the first two here, even though I'm a Raider fan.
Fam, talk to him.
Yeah,
Talk to
you
him.
know,
Yep.
what we doing out here.
All the Smoke or I Am Athlete?
All the smoke.
Yeah.
All right.
All the smoke.
All the Smoke or The Pivot?
All the smoke.
All right. There we go.
These
It's a
people are
layup.
my peers.
T.I. or Waka Flocka?
Waka, waka, waka.
This podcast.
All right. Sativa or Indica?
Indica.
Really?
All day. Sativa just how you jittery. I don't know what I can't. Bro, sativa just don't even grow right to me. It look like a long finger that's let me grow it buzz.
I get it. I
It's
get
just a
it.
hybrid or something. I done see some bro. We had a sativa. I didn't like it.
All right. Compton or South Central?
South Central all day. East side, 36th Street.
Wait, just start throwing up the signs, then.
Yeah, get busy.
Six blocks away from USC.
Get busy on them.
Yeah.
Get busy.
Just start hitting up the signs. Just do it, man.
All right, man. Well, thanks for playing. That's all I have for you. That's all I
appreciate
have
it,
for
man.
you, man.
Man, but you couldn't go against all the smoke, man. Being that my man be wearing the draw
That's why I was like, yeah, that's why I played it
on
a
the
little
show because
bit.
he wore the draw on the show.
He did.
And you know,
Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson, yeah.
I like Captain Jack, man. He a cool dude. He just organic and real.
He is.
man.
He's himself.
You know.
Authentic.
Yeah,
I love it.
sure.
Ooh, let me ask you this. You going first take or Skip and Shannon?
Skip and Shannon, man. I can't stand Stephen A.
That's what's up.
I just got rid of my cable almost for the first time in my life.
Because Stephen A.
Because of Stephen A?
Pretty much. Over it, bro. I got all these apps, bro. I'm just lost.
Yeah,
I just click into an app. I'm like, what's going on?
Man, but could y'all
Stephen A
ever?
is fun.
Could y'all ever sponsor or endorse an athlete?
That's a great question.
So we had I had a list of athletes. Like I'll send apparel to athletes. Like I'll talk to the agent or whatnot. Then he give me all the addresses and But to sponsor, I would love to like sponsor an athlete and make like dry fits and all that. But that'll be illegal in the league because the league is a corporation and you can't like they can't. Who had a Supreme?
Somebody won.
JR, take that off. That Lonzo Ball tattoo. But BBB, cover that up. He had
Wait,
to switch it up nice.
whoa,
Really?
whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa.
League
So
is a
Nike and Puma and them can do it. They can sponsor you, but other brands can't.
Because players, what is it? Nike, Puma, Adidas, that brand in China.
Okay.
So they all got contracts through
The NBA.
The
NBA.
Got it.
But when Lonzo Ball had the BBB tatted, that's his brand. No, it's only one brand on top of every brand, and that's the NBA.
So let me ask you a question. So does that have to mean while you're on an NBA game, you are not allowed to wear that apparel?
When I played in the G League, and the G League was sponsored by Adidas, and I have on some Nikes, I had to cover my Nikes up and tape the Nikes check or tape or pay that $250 fine, and I wasn't getting paid that much to be paying that $250.
Well, could you do a different route? Because I imagine, well, AT&T might be a bad example.
I
'cause they
mean,
might
so
have-
that's
But they're on the jerseys,
yeah.
though.
So they pay for that though.
But they okay.
So they pay for that. The corps, you got Western Union and all these major
Yeah.
corporations.
Well, I'm thinking like
they paying their teams
LeBron
individually.
commercials when he's doing like calm down. Like I don't think like that's through the NBA, but that's a commercial that's being shot on the network, so that might be totally separate.
Or you'll see a commercial when it's not the NBA, but they wouldn't have that team logo on there.
Right, like they wouldn't be in their jerseys or
Yeah.
something like that. I'm
So-
with you. Okay,
But to sponsor, like we got skateboarders. We got a lot of skateboarders.
name some.
I don't know their names, bro.
You don't know?
No, I'm gonna be honest.
You just know they get busy, huh?
Yeah, they get busy. They hit me all the time, and
But-
I just know we got a skate team.
But
But
really,
that's a huge industry. My bad, Cole.
I mean, that's
I mean,
bad
that's
for
like
me.
that's like an owner not even knowing where his yacht's at.
Miami.
Yeah, my yacht's over in the Pacific Ocean somewhere. I don't know.
Somewhere.
I don't got a clue. I got a
Cancun.
skate team. I got a skate team that's hard, that's performing somewhere.
right.
You know, I mean, I know I got a skate team, but that's
That's
not my
a
department. But man, me with names like names.
I mean, that's a flex, but dude, that's a flex, man.
That's how it's supposed to be, man.
But that's a flex to say, hey man, I got a skate team.
Yeah.
I don't know none of their
No, they
names.
go- they
I didn't
go,
know they
though.
perform.
They go.
Yeah, the C-suite don't know everything that's going on in
They
the company.
go. But I gotta stop saying too because I'm in public speaking, man. They ring that bell every time.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about the toasters.
Yeah.
See, here we go. I started Toastmasters like I was having a meeting.
Some
with,
context, man. Let's talk about what Toastmasters is.
So it's a public speaking club. So you got speakers, evaluators. You got a greeter at the door. You got somebody doing a clock. You got somebody. What else do they do? Greeters, clock. They got the bells. You do table topics. So table topics is like improv,
Right.
where you pick something out the bowl or whatever, and then just say for instance Thursday. It was my question was, what do you like to do for the holidays? And then I came up, like it's like 30 to 60 seconds. So I was like, well, I'm doing something I never done with my son. 2 things for the first time. This is first recital. I'm like, he's 5, so this is first recital.
That's
so
dope,
that'll
man.
be. And then I was like, we taking him to
That's a touchy story.
Polar Express,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
and it was a word that we had to use to input, and I just made it a memory or whatnot, like a lifetime memory. So
Yeah, see, mine would have went totally different. I would have been like, yeah, I'm trying to cut out porn. Like, I'm not trying to look at that no more because I got the lube in the corner every time I go, I get some alone time.
I got the lube in one corner, I got the drone in the next corner.
I would have been on point. I would have told the whole story, and then people would have been like, that's dope, man.
I got the
That's
lube
dope.
on one side. I got the drone on the other
On the
side.
other
Give me
side,
some
I got
time.
it.
like this,
Y'all need to draw lube, man. That's what y'all missing.
bruh.
It's coming.
Bro, I'm talking about
Draw lube.
from CBD products. Like I'm trying to have cereal to shit.
Come on, man.
Yo,
Facial
man.
products, hair products.
Fam.
Like, bro, you can put that name on anything.
I'm with
Dro
it, man.
lube with the indica.
Fam.
Well, how do you beat
No,
that?
You get busy.
No, with THC in it, because in the
That'll
like
put you to sleep. You want to go to sleep? We got
I'm
you.
gonna put y'all on some. Yo, So you know, if you go like to some of these dispensaries, man, they got that lube with the THC lube. Hey,
Right.
hey, y'all would.
Numb you right up.
She gonna love it.
Yeah, man. You turn your hand the
Hey,
opposite
man.
way. You doing the stranger or something like hitting it.
Hey,
Yeah,
a
man,
lot
that's a
people out
different
here
kind of stroke
HGH,
right there.
Man, I'm batting 1,000.
Yeah, boy, out here wilding, boy. I tell you.
Oh shit.
Hey, boy.
We might have to timestamp that, but that was funny. That was funny, man.
Hey, let's get out our box a little bit, man. Gonna let it ride, man. Let's see how it lives
man.
out here, man.
Can you imagine that lube? When it get down that hole,
Hey, man.
you
be
get
like an
numb and
S-Curl
you get that
commercial.
sensation.
Girl lube.
Oh my
Boy, you-
goodness!
I'll be on the commercial too.
Oh
It's
my
like,
goodness!
yeah. Here you go.
You're like, you want that tingle? Get that dro lube.
Yeah, get that.
His and hers.
Yeah, his and hers.
His and hers.
Oh man.
Get you a little
Great
gift
sensation.
box.
I like
Dro
that.
condoms. Shit.
There you go, man.
Hey.
I'm
man.
with you.
Man.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So that was funny, yo. So we were talking about Toastmasters. I think that's dope because I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
like
one
it
of
a
those
lot.
things that you're learning something new, you're stretching yourself, you're
Yeah.
getting out of your comfort zone, right? Because you're really focusing on, because you say you don't want to say a lot when you speak. And I'm the same way because when I run back these videos, I'm like, and I'm trying to come up with ways to
Yeah.
combat that. But for you, you're in those rooms now, right? So
Yeah.
you're looking how you can
this
be
is-
concise.
This is structuring me for if I need to go get this deal,
Right. Talk to them.
if I need to, like for me, I like to tell stories. So it's people in Toastmasters, they'll tell you how to build a brand. Somebody did this on social media, somebody do something on this or that. But for me, like my first speech is gonna be, my first job made me a fan for life. And I was going to the first Raider game in LA at the Coliseum, but I had to sell the sports guys or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to get in the game to sit in the nosebleeds. But when you from South Central LA and you walk in that arena and you see 70,000 people in the Coliseum,
Yeah.
it's
No
a
feeling
story.
like it. Yeah.
Man, what's
Yeah.
crazy about that Coliseum? That's only a quarter of that stadium, man. The thing's so big.
Yeah.
That
Tell us
Coliseum is
more. So they
huge.
don't open the whole thing up?
No,
Nah.
no, man.
Now,
That,
since the
Well, that was
Olympics-
for like the Olympics and stuff.
yeah,
like
that Coliseum
right?
was built for the Olympics. That Coliseum is huge, man.
Yeah, and that's where USC at. We used to go up there, ride bikes, and terrorize the kids. I was like, damn, they really got a private school in the hood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Like,
amazing,
you got
right?
Harlem 30s over here. You got 18th Streets
Let's
over
talk
here.
about
You
it.
got 4 Trays over here, 36th Street, Clanthons. And these kids is really good. I used to ask Lindell White, like, yo, you know you was in the hood, right? 6 blocks away from where I stayed.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. How did they manage all that? Like, would kids just not go off campus, or
I mean-
what would that look like?
Nah, they not going off campus. You got 32nd Street Market right there. For me, just say I used to get bussed out to Westwood.
Okay.
So if I missed a school bus, there was no way for me going to school. There was no way for me to go home and get an ass whooping.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm just hanging out at
I
school.
should just go up to USC or the Coliseum. I used to go to the museum a lot. And, you know, we used to go ride our bikes on campus. They had something called 7 Floors. We used to terrorize the students sometimes. I
Got
ain't
it.
know.
Yeah.
Just
You
sweating.
don't know
Yeah.
better.
Sweating.
We ain't do no damage, but we was annoying.
Got it.
Yeah. I mean, we was trying to figure it out, higher learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, for them kids on campus, like, you know, they got their frat houses and everything, but right now, they gentrified all that over there. So they pretty, they living right now.
I got
It's
you.
nice.
Got
Do we
it.
get to a Dro brick and mortar?
Yeah,
Ooh,
soon.
great question, Cole.
Soon. Because I know we wholesale to a lot of stores and everything, but I want a retail in Denver.
In South Central.
Oh, in South Central?
No, I'm saying both. The Denver and
Yeah,
South Central.
I mean, I want a franchise everywhere.
Well, where's headquarters?
But the headquarters is Denver.
Okay.
For me.
Okay.
Okay.
But I want to be on Fairfax, where all them other apparel, like you got Supreme, you got Dope, you got all these other stores, and I imagine myself being on Fairfax too, because that's where you want to be for urban streetwear. Then New York, but I want a Dro dispensary too. That'll be, this will happen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like that DRO, boom.
Mm.
And in the same font. You know, that's the plan. That's the build up. So starting from apparel to selling hats
Right.
to marijuana, you know, you just level up and figure it out in between. You know, money could be tight over here, make this money to get to here. But I just think we done built it now that we having a lot of investors very interested in the company now to come in, you know, partner up, because that's my main goal.
Man, round of applause for you just out here
I
doing it.
appreciate it.
Nah, for real.
Yeah. It's
From the
I'm not
inception
complaining.
to this
Yeah.
this
I'm
far,
sorry.
it's like it's great. Great
But-
accomplishment.
It's a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's taking care of bills and whatnot. Be like, one day, yo, let's go fly to this island over here.
But is it really a job? But is it really a job though, man? Because you're doing. I
mean, I
it
love
sounds to me, and that's what I'm saying.
I love it.
And that's what I'm saying. It sounds to me that you're doing what you love, man.
I mean, you got stressful days. That's every job. You got to deal with people. You got to deal with this. You got to deal with that. Then you got to deal with family.
That's every day.
You got it. That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
never stops,
but
right?
when you love it, dude, it's stress. You know what I mean? But then when you love it, it's different.
Yeah, it's different. And for me to watch an interview with somebody with my apparel on, or just for Gucci Man wearing the loose lips jacket,
Nah,
I felt
that's dope.
like I really dunked on somebody. Like
Yeah.
it was a natural high. Like I played basketball because I worked so hard. You know, and I'm working, but now you're starting to see these placements and everything. Or for me to take my son to Times Square in New York, my oldest son,
Mm-hmm.
and we walk around the corner and I'm on a billboard. The shit still ain't hit me. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
So what
What's
are you
going
telling
on?
them, man? Like what are those conversations like?
With my son?
Yeah, in terms of y'all in Times Square, you look up, you see yourself on the billboard.
I'm
What
like-
do you turn and tell your son?
I got a video. I was like, bruh, we making this shit happen. Through the good, the bad. My son has seen me with my knee split. He the first person to bring me some ice. You know?
Yeah.
All right.
And we go through them years. But for him to come to New York, because,
And see dad on a billboard.
bruh, you from South Central to Denver to being on a billboard, I'm just like,
Yeah, because
I'm looking at the people, the tourists and shit. I'm like, they acting like, why I'm taking pictures. I'm like, that's me. Tell the cop, you know, that's me.
That's what
like,
I'm trying to get
damn.
for my kids, man. I'm like, I want them to be like, yo, dad's cool. Because right now, it's like dad got 250 followers and that's
Yeah,
trash.
it's all
and
good.
they
You
be
got
like,
more
yo,
than me. I got zero. That
Nah,
shit
they be
gone.
like, yo, dad, you suck. How many followers you got for your
I mean,
podcast?
it's who
I'd be
following.
like, shut the hell up.
No,
Oh,
go
you
to
talking about the
bed.
podcast? I thought you talking
Yeah.
about IG. But
Oh,
that's
no,
how
IG.
you my bad.
No.
But you build. The
Yeah.
next thing you know, it's gonna be you gonna hit that mark, and you gonna hit that mark, and then it's gonna be
So, yeah,
You
we
know?
yeah, trying to get on the billboard like that,
Yeah.
fam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
bruh.
Man,
like,
but honestly, the gravity of that, like to say like, look, man, this is what I'm doing to pass down to you,
Yeah.
and then it's going to be up to you to get past this billboard, man, and get us on some other shit.
I mean, my son put me on a lot of game too, because if there's rappers out there and I need to know, like, I'm like, yo, give me 5 rappers.
Because he the young boy.
And then he was like, Yellow Beezy. Like, Walker, can you get this address? Or we'll just go DM his manager, send him some clothes. Next thing you know, he do a whole video in a DLC shirt with the Dro hat.
How did your son feel in that moment? Because he was the one that gave you the plug.
Yeah. I mean, my son gave me the plug on Visors. He was like, yo, Visors coming back. So I was like, all right, then you get 10% of each sale.
Oh yeah. I was
There you
just
go.
about to ask. I
There
was
you
just about to ask this, man. Is
You
this
gotta
free
pay him
work?
for
Is this
his
free
work.
work, or what's he doing?
But now
Absolutely.
my son, he 18, he's done with school and everything, but he's really on the marijuana aspect side. That's what he want to be on. I'm like, well, you got to turn 21. But on apparel, like, he'll tell me, like, that ain't it.
Got him.
And that's the new, I'm old.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the new
tuned.
age.
Yeah,
He's in
yeah.
tune.
And
That's
it's
what's up.
crazy how quick you lose it, right?
Yeah. I mean,
You think you in tune, but you really not.
Yeah.
man, I know I lost it when I thought I was cool, and I went to my son's school, and he walked 10 feet in front of me. I was like, yo, cool as shit.
He said 10 feet.
I'm like, yo.
You got your true religions on.
That is funny.
I'm not that pimp in Vegas.
You got your FUBUs on.
Yo, but I'm like, yo.
With the sequence on it. With that little horseshoe. like Malachi
like,
laughing like, yo, you wear True Religions.
You
yo.
got them Truies on, boy.
With that thick thread.
That thread thick, boy.
They on True Religion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
y'all know
funny.
I had a pair.
Oh, no, absolutely.
yeah, me a pair.
In 2005, I had some.
Hey, with them Truies
I
about
ain't never looked back at
with,
those,
hey,
yo.
with them Truies about what, 2007, 2005?
I was like,
Nah,
wow.
man, Trues was like
2005?
2009.
Gotta be careful, man. 'Cause you
Come
gotta
on,
be
man.
careful, man.
Nah, because I had a pair. Nope.
You be
I
in
done
the
had me a
comments,
pair
man.
like 2010. That was a long time ago.
It was. It was
like-
a long
Hey,
time
man.
ago. So real quick, man, we've been having a great time, man, and I wish we could do this all night, but we got to close it out. Who would you recommend to come on this podcast?
Vontrez and Kiata, the owners of OG, they got first two black owners of cultivation out in Orway. They got a
In
store.
Norway
Yeah, Orway.
or away?
Yeah, that's like by Pueblo or something.
Wait, this
Got
is
it.
who? This is who? Say the names again.
Vontrez and Kiata. So I actually went to school with Trez. Like we went to school CSU Pueblo.
Do they live here in
Yeah, they live in
Colorado
Denver.
still? Okay,
Yeah,
Denver.
so,
all right.
You know, because it's not a lot of black.
Wait, that's Antonio's brother.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yada.
Yeah, Yada.
King Yada? Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Right. I
Yeah.
thought you said
Yeah.
Kiana.
No, I said
yes,
Yachty.
yes.
King
Yachty.
Yada.
I always
Yes.
fuck Kiata name, but
Yes.
Yachty.
Yachty.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
for sure. We
yes.
have
That
Yachty
is the
on the
OG.
show.
That is the OG, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but they got
That is the OG.
they got their
Shout out
brand.
to Antonio, too.
Yeah, for sure. They got their brand. You know, in this industry, it's not a lot of black people.
That's what's up.
And, you know, there's a lot of stories that need to be told because I'm black in this industry, and it's
Oh,
No, that's
you-
what it's
crazy
about. We
industry,
got to
bro.
get Yada, man.
You got to.
And that's Bellows.
But
We gotta
that was
get
the
more people from the Bellows.
and that was
on
one
here.
of the damn it. That was one of the questions I wanted to ask you, man. And I'm so glad you brought it up, man. I was going to say, like, yo, what obstacles have you ran into in the industry because you're black?
That's a great question.
I mean, most people, if you're a minority or whatever, it's automatically social equity. But then you got people that's getting them social equity license, and then you still got these corporate dudes coming up under and throwing them money, and then they snatch up their license and shit, and then they're making millions and millions and millions while they go throw them 30 to 40 to 50,000, whatever they want to throw them. But for me, our team is diverse. We got one white person, we got one Mexican, two black people.
Okay.
Right?
Got him.
But for me to go in these rooms and everything, like I like demand a lot because they go make you think you don't know what you're talking about. They go hit you with some type of lingo or this and that. And I'm like, yo, when it comes to that product, I know what I'm talking about, and that's what I'm going to stand on. I'm open to learn, listen, or whatnot, but I know what I'm talking about when it comes to that, and I'm going to stick to it. And
This podcast,
I take, like, for to play basketball, if you couldn't take criticism from your coach, you can't take it from nobody because your coach could break you all the way down, especially if you had a coach
Absolutely.
like that.
Fact.
So you got to be strong-minded. But, you know, it's just rooms and doors you got to keep knocking down and everything. Most people don't even know when I walk through that door, and they be like, are you coming to pick up an order or nothing? Nah, I'm here to talk about the brand that's about
Yeah.
to come in your store.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, then you, oh,
Oh, that's me.
And they straighten
Oh.
up.
yeah, JB. Yeah, okay.
I didn't know you was 6'9".
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. Some people in the industry.
I didn't know you was 6'9", sir.
I mean, I'll say if it was the 80s, a lot of people in this industry be getting their legs broken and shit. But
pretty
you know,
sure.
you gotta go that route where
Yeah,
you
you gotta
got
be
a lawyer,
professional.
You gotta be professional. There's a couple of people I want to slap the shit out of,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah.
them days are over.
Them days
Absolutely.
done.
It's a bigger picture for me.
You bought that bread now.
Yeah, and it's about that brand, and you don't want to destroy that brand, and you don't want nobody else destroying your brand because they all around. Like I say, leave your comments in the comment section, but people go talk, people go hate, people go congratulate. It's life. It's just
That's
how you
just how it
take
goes.
it. It's just how it goes.
That's dope, man.
It's gonna happen.
This podcast.
Well, all right, y'all. You never stumble upon the unexpected if you stick to the familiar. So go out there and live life.
Yeah, but hang
Yeah.
with humble people, man.
Yeah, deal with the hate, deal with the congratulate.
Yeah.
Keep your circle humble, man.
Yeah.
JB
Keep your
has
circle
showed us
humble.
love from the jump, man. Thank you, dog.
Absolutely.
And every time you see my dog, it's love, man. I ain't never seen JB hating on nobody. I ain't never seen him screaming on nobody. Every time you see JB, it's like, nigga, what up?
Bro.
For real, Cole.
If I'm screaming on somebody, bro,
It's a problem.
It is a problem.
It's a problem. It's you know, bro, I done been here out
Because
where
they about to get all 6'9" of that shoe.
somebody-
Like, boom, right in their chest.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't got the time. Somebody might bump me. I'm like, my bad, bro. And I'm 6'9", my bad. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it moving. There's people out there like that. But one thing I appreciate y'all having me on the show. Y'all always showing love. Ever since I moved to Denver,
Right on.
Wob been showing me love. He been there for me, you know. And it's just what y'all got around, and y'all got like a nice, humble circle, you know.
Appreciate
and
that,
y'all move
bro.
right,
That's what's
you
up.
know.
All right, and we out.
This podcast, bussin'.